Hey guys, it's Summer Rayne from Homestead, Brooklyn, and there are just so many plants to see at NSE Tropicals that we're gonna go on another greenhouse tour. So come on and step inside.
And I said, the main thing I gotta do is make sure I get the dog out of here.
Like, no, I wanna be in the film. Don't worry, you will get your cameo appearance in the film. Okay, so we see some Aglaonemas here.
Yeah, they had a great splash of color. These usually do so well indoors. They don't need a lot of water, and they're just great plants.
I have found in my green wall that Aglaonemas are probably one of the top 5 plants that grow really good in my green wall. And I do like, some of the ones that come out of Thailand, are like, oh my God, look at the color. But you do find ones that are hardier than others.
Exactly, and some varieties, in fact, this one right here, I got out of Thailand a few years ago, and it's just a gorgeous leaf. And that's what it looks like after 5 years. It just really, whether it's our heat or whatever the problem is, this pink one right here does great. Yeah. This pink one right here, you're lucky if you have a leaf on it.
You know, and I find that sometimes their stems, some of their stems are not as tough as others, you know, so, and it just might be like the type of cultivars that they're kind of growing. I'm not quite sure. What are some other things that I'm kind of looking at here? I'm kind of overtaken by so many of them.
It's everywhere. Yeah. These are all Medinilla magnifica. Yes. Gets a big, long, hanging flower on it. It's phenomenal. It's just, in fact, it's on special this week. Just a great, great plant. It grows so easy, and it stays a reasonable size for me. Some of the varieties, I have another one, Miniata, and it's just a beast. It'll be 6 feet across in a pot, so this one stays a little better.
And some Gloriosum, which I know have become very popular among houseplant enthusiasts.
This was an one of my first variegated philodendrons, and I lost it, and a friend gave me a piece of it again. It's just such a great plant. This is actually Monstera. It doesn't have holes in it yet. Yeah. I don't know if there's holes there. I probably shouldn't do that. No holes yet.
Is this a Florida Beauty?
Florida Ghost.
Go Florida Ghost.
They come out just completely white. Isn't that great? And then they fade to green, so it rarely has patches of white.
Yeah. So it's different from the variegated versions.
Yes. Yeah. So the new growth is completely white, and then you rarely have patches. You just have the entire leaf white, and then as it hardens off, it goes completely green.
Here's somebody I didn't expect to see here.
You know, every once in a while you're like, oh, that's cool. And there they sit. I haven't done anything with them, but those little, that's as big as they get, apparently.
Yeah.
More baby Monsteras, everybody wants them, and they just don't grow fast enough.
Yeah.
In fact, that first one we saw over there, the little one, those are just, you get a couple of leaves a season, and then I have people that have been waiting for them to root forever.
I know you have a lot of different types of varieties of plants, but how long does it take to get from, you know, maybe something like this all the way to a place where you could actually sell it?
It depends on the plant. These guys, I expect, I got them a couple of months ago. I expect that they'll take off in the summer, and probably a few months in the summer, it'll be a plant about, you know, this for me is just perfect. A big enough plant to where when someone gets it, they're excited, but not so big to where it costs $50 to send it in the mail. And, you know, those big ones. I have big stuff occasionally, but those big ones are just difficult to ship, and, you know.
You've been at this for like 17 years, more or less. Like, how has enthusiasm for plants waxed and waned over that time?
There are definitely things that become popular, whether it's the internet. Facebook's made a huge change. Plants go in and out of, like, everyone last year wanted that Monstera deliciosa, that variegated one. And now this year, now that I have some, people won't want it. And I'll be putting them on the trees or whatever.
I see some philodendron rugosums over there.
Yes.
Those are some really beautiful. Let's go over and take a look. So I have one of these, I believe I got it from you, and cool. It is growing exceptionally well.
These are great.
Yeah.
Plants. They call them pigskin philodendron too, because if you see the texture there, it looks, someone says, like a pigskin.
Like pigskin, or like,
more like a fingerprint.
Yeah, or like a football, which is a pigskin.
Right. There's another one I have, run across it over there, called philodendron callosum, and it's a strappy one, and it's got that same kind of texture. This is a different variety than the ones over there. This is doesn't get quite as big, but It's variegated monsteras.
And what are these guys right here?
These are Hoya imbricata.
Oh, these are the shingling Hoyas. Ah, fantastic.
And I just put those on there, and I was painstakingly trying to put them on there flat, and it was too painful.
Some bromeliads here.
Yes, spiky little guys.
Yeah,
Some of these guys could be tough.
I have to tell you, I have to take off the pups of mine, and I'm going to be wearing some really heavy-duty gloves in order to be able to do that.
Right, I always think I can just do it, but you are going to get cut up.
Sometimes it's worse than a cacti.
I know.
It really is.
Because I think with a cactus, you see it coming, you're
Yeah.
prepared, you know it's a cactus going in. These guys, you go, well, I'll just hold it from the bottom, and you come away and you look like you got attacked.
Two more plants that I got from you and are growing exceptionally well, I should say. Dracaena goldiana and this one, Lobesia is growing very well. And I thought this was, probably going to be a little bit more of a terrarium species, but I have to say that it's
done well indoors.
It's done well indoors within a pot. No terrarium necessary, so I was very pleased with that.
That's good to know. And I have another one I just got. I love these. These are also Lobesias.
Oh,
look at the color on this thing. The new leaves come out pink, and then it's got pink veins in it.
Oh my gosh, when are you going to put those up? You have a ton of them.
Do you need one? I have a whole bunch.
Oh my God, I'd love one.
Yeah, it's a cool plant.
Oh,
or
so
anyone
good.
you want.
Oh yeah, this is fantastic.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And I don't know that I've even listed those before. Just, I don't have a name, and sometimes the picture doesn't come out.
Yeah.
It's just this one I like better than the other one, actually.
This
just
is
you got a
really
little bit of
beautiful.
pink.
Anything else that you want to show us? Because this is, we could go on for days, but
We still have the greenhouse too.
Oh yeah, we have the greenhouse. So the greenhouse is back here? Oh, awesome. Let's go. Yes. She's like, it's like my chicken. My chicken doesn't know that she's being bad. She's just being a chicken.
This plant in the tree right here is a collected monstera species.
Unbelievable.
And we call this the thing in the tree because we for
God.
years just didn't know what it was. But it starts out as this shingler right here. You can see this flat green, and this is a different plant over here on the side, but the big one up here.
Wow.
It's amazing. Beautiful plant. I like the shingling part of it too.
Stunning. And my understanding is that it shingles until it actually finds a tree, and then it starts to clamber up and get the larger leaves, right?
Yeah, maybe it's a energy saving thing. It wants to get going and make sure it's a suitable host tree before it really puts the energy into making those big leaves.
Wow, you got a lot of shinglers on here though.
This is a vanilla orchid, the other one there.
Yeah. Wow, the leaves of the vanilla orchid are quite large too. I am jealous of all the plants that you could grow outdoors. It's just amazing, even if I had land.
And then when I went to Hawaii, you go there, you just
And then you're just like, oh. Oh, fantastic. And this is another luxuriance?
Right.
Well, those are some really cool plants at Enid's greenhouses at NSE Tropicals. So if you like these episodes, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you want to follow my journey, you could do so on my blog at homesteadbrooklyn.com and on Instagram at homesteadbrooklyn. If you haven't yet, don't forget to check out the Houseplant Masterclass campaign on Indiegogo In Demand. It's going to be up for the next 60 days, and you can actually donate to the project in order to be able to get early access and other rewards. So check it out here.